Sorry for the choppy recording. I accidentally clicked the button that stopped recording. That's okay though, because we're at the very last part of cooking. I just tried a stewed pear. It was really good. I'm really glad I could make them. See, look at our water here. It's at the very bottom. It's literally almost entirely cooked out. The apples will be done in a matter of seconds. Pears are almost done as well. I really like how you can do this recipe with multiple fruits together, or one of each fruit, or you can even mix fruits together. Like, for example, you can do this with bananas. So if you have any bananas that aren't looking the best, that you don't want to eat lying around, you can make them into stewed bananas. And not even do the eggy bread part. Looks like our apples are done. So those can come off. Our pears will be done in a matter of seconds too. Take that out. Get a bowl for our apples, pears. Take out two separate bowls because my mom is allergic to apples and she can't have them. So I have to split the apples and pears into separate bowls. But what I can do here is I can pour out the apple into one bowl. Very yummy stewed apples. These are what our stewed apples look like. Our pears are almost done. Oh, yum. Our pears are done too. These look really nice and golden and wonderful and beautiful, and I really love them. So those are going in the bowl. First, we'll take them off and wait for them to cool a little bit. So overall, I really like making this dish because it's a really nice leftover breakfast that you can eat. Something that's really nice about this dish is that it's not that really labor intensive to make. So even though it took me a while to do it, it's not really complex, and you can have a really nice and easy Saturday morning or Sunday morning after. You can have a really nice leisurely Saturday or Sunday morning making yourself some pears, apples, and some eggy bread. What's really nice is that this recipe can actually feed a lot of people. So what you can do is you can wind up making this food for a lot of your family, people that come over. You can put these in the fridge for a couple days. I'm not entirely sure about how they would work freezing wise. Though I invite you to certainly experiment with that process. So here we used our milk, our sugar, our oil, our pears, our custard. We used everything to make a really nice dish. But what you can do is, if your diet allows for it, you can sprinkle the top of this eggy bread with some powdered sugar, just as a dressing to make them taste extra nice. You don't have to use too much. You don't have to use too much, but just make sure you do it enough so you get a really good coating. So overall, I think that is going to be wrapping us up. Just some tips and other reflections. Next time I would put more oil and butter into my pan to prevent the burning of the butter, because when my butter burned, I wasn't able to get a really nice crust on the ones that I liked. I put some more oil in and let that get spread that around nice and hot so that our butter wouldn't burn. While I'm putting our stewed pears in, I'm happy that everything on the stewed side worked out well. The only thing I would reflect on is I wouldn't use this pot again with a bigger surface area. I use this pot again with a smaller surface area because my sugar got more direct heat, and it was able to form a better caramel for my stewed fruit. So in the end, I'm really glad that this turned out well. I hope that you had a good time making it. I'm really glad that I didn't have any waste on my custard mixture. As you can see, I pretty much used all of it. If you'd like to up the proportions a little bit and use a little more, I definitely invite you doing that, because what happens if you don't have enough custard? You won't have enough topping on your eggy bread. If you don't have topping on your eggy bread, it won't get brown and delicious. And overall, I think I had a great time making this video for you. I hope your post-production in West Bergen goes really well. I hope that you have lots of success. I hope you don't fall into the pitfalls that I fell into making this dish. And I'd like to recommend everyone have a good day. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy making the dish. Thank you.